Jill,
Tegan,
Paxton,
Kaylin.
and we're proud members of California Coast Credit Union.
We were all able to get car loans through CalCoast at a great rate. It was quick and easy, all 4 times.
That's the CalCoast advantage to us.
Shop GTM stores in Lemon Grove, Santee, and Otay Mesa and discover bargains on thousands of brand name home, office, and personal items at savings of up to 70% below other retailers. For coupons, directions, and more, go to gtmstores.com. GTM.
Can you make this cake for my daughter's birthday?
Donna realized her network was surprisingly slow. So she switched to Metro PCS and got her family 4 lines with unlimited high-speed data for $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless.
Midfielder
From Valley View
6,
Casino Center, the
Gone.
San Diego Sockers are on the air. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, the Sockers and the Ontario Fury renew their MASL Pacific Division rivalry. Teams that met and went to a mini game in the playoffs last year. Craig Elston alongside Nate Abarea. Back up here at the top row of the terrace section at the Valley View Casino Center North Side, getting ready to bring you a 3rd consecutive Sockers Sunday. So far, Nate, a successful homestand, 2-0 with victories on the home opener and then last week over the Tacoma Stars. Syracuse, of course, in the home opener. Now, Ontario, a team that brings a lot of skill, a lot of familiar faces as well.
Craig, when we looked at that schedule when it first came out, we saw those 3 home games after the first one on the road, then 3 straight Sunday home games here at the Valley View Casino Center. And everybody, it wasn't just us, everybody around the Sockers team said, we better get 3 wins out of those 3 games. Well, 2 down, 1 to go against a very determined rival this evening.
The Ontario Fury on a 5-game road trip. They went to the East Coast and split a pair of games. They're going to go east after this game next weekend, playing the defending champion Baltimore Blast as part of their 5-game trip. Tonight, the Sockers want to hand them their 13th loss in 14 regular season matchups. Let's go downstairs to the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Whoa, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Once again, fans, Emily Zobel with our national anthem. Thank you, Emily, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Our prelude to soccer on a Sunday evening from Valley View Casino Center in San Diego, California. The San Diego Sockers, the Ontario Fury, ready to go. Craig and Nate with you, along with Ross Callen, Dave Evenson, and the rest of our great Sockers broadcast crew here on MASL TV on YouTube. The Sockers tonight sporting a multi-hued blue kit. It starts dark blue at the shoulders and sleeves and transitions to more of a powder blue across the midriff and into the shorts. Dark blue socks. The Fury will feature a white kit with dark horizontal stripes across the front, somewhat reminiscent of what the Sockers wore about 5 years ago in the Professional Arena Soccer League. That one had a diagonal stripe with the horizontal midriff stripes as well. And when you talk about this Ontario Fury team, Nate, I think you got to start with a man named Leonardo de Oliveira, one of the top scorers in this league.
Not only one of the top scorers, Craig, one of the top playmakers in this league. He's a guy who knows how to create. He knows how to make chances appear for his team. Sometimes it's up to his teammates to finish those chances off, but he is truly a maestro out there. He puts his team in good positions and definitely is someone to keep an eye on this evening. Leonardo de Oliveira wearing the number 10 fittingly out there for the Ontario Fury.
I think that was on purpose. Chris Toth gets his second start in net for the San Diego Sockers, and right now it's just a full basket for head coach Phil Salvaggio because Boris Pardo is playing terrific, but Chris Toth also terrific, and he gets the call tonight.
Spoiled for choice when it comes to the goalkeepers. Sockers head coach Phil Salvaggio. In Chris Toth, you're talking about one of the most respected goalkeepers in this entire league and the entire international makeup of arena soccer. This man, Chris Toth, is one of those names that's always mentioned as one of the guys right at the top of the list. Last week, Boris Pardo comes in. What does he do? Makes the MASL Team of the Week with his performance in goal. Of course, Craig Giles scoring a hat trick last week, also making that MASL Team of the Week representing for the Sockers. But Boris Pardo with a fantastic performance last week against Tacoma. So Toth knows that he's got to be on his game tonight, knowing that there is a ready and willing replacement behind you. Certainly can act as a motivator.
Rest of the Sockers starting lineup tonight: Ray Contreras, Max Talut, Felipe Gonzalez, Brian Farber, Cesar Cerda, Luan Salas Oliveira, Brandon Escoto, John Sosa, Craig Giles, Eric Tovar, Victor Quiros, Hiram Ruiz, Luis Ortega, and Matt Clare. The one change, Quiros in for Zé Roberto, who is currently out with injury for the Fury. Jose Miranda is going to get the start in goal, and Miranda has been pretty good so far for the Ontario Fury. The rest of their lineup: Jose Manuel Gonzalez, one of three Gonzalez, and a Goncalves in the lineup tonight. Marcus Jordan, Arturo Alanis, Juan Gonzalez, Leonardo de Oliveira, Juan Carlos Gonzalez, Corey Mare, William Regora, Adrian Perez, Francisco Corriero, Tiago Goncalves, Jinho Kim, Macon Diabreu, Israel Cisse, their captain, and a familiar name. Tino Nunez normally wears 15. He'll be wearing number 24 tonight. Then Douglas Lima rounds out the Fury lineup. In Tino Nunez, you've got the classic target forward with the type of beach soccer moves reminiscent of Nick Pereira, though a much shorter man, of course. And Oliveira is the man who's going to try and distribute the ball and get it to him.
You got Tino Nunez, the guy with an extensive beach soccer background, and Chris Toth in net, the guy trying to thwart those shots and keep them out of the goal. He's played a fair amount of beach soccer himself, so whether it's out by the waves or inside the arenas, love seeing those matchups of guys like Nunez going against guys like Toth. And interesting to see how the Sockers are going to come out attacking here in this first quarter. Really want to go for the jugular early, or if we're going to see a little bit of that measured attack that we've seen over these last couple of weekends. Games that, it must be said, Craig, have seen the Sockers fall behind, have to fight back a little bit, then find that momentum second, third quarter, and hit that home stretch hard. But each of these last two wins have seen the opponent jump out to a lead.
Miranda 2-1, his fourth start, 619 goals against, 667 save percentage. Chris Toth, as mentioned, second start, 1-0, 500 goals against, 643 save percentage. 15 minutes on the clock for the first of four quarters. Here at Valley View Casino Center, the San Diego Sockers and the Ontario Fury getting ready to meet. Game 4, home game 3 of the Sockers schedule. And the next home game, and we want you to get your tickets and make your plans to join us for it now. That'll be December 3rd, and that'll be the Soles de Sonora. One of the two major showdowns on the home schedule this year. Fury will run left to right. Sockers right to left in this opening quarter. The ball is at midfield. Leonardo is in front of it. And we're ready to go. MASL action on YouTube. Thanks for joining us for the Sockers and the Fury out west in the Major Arena Soccer League. Crowd getting excited with the cheering section, the deep end rooting them on. And we are underway with the visiting Fury giving first touch. In offensive midfield, back to Tiago Goncalves. He's got 4 goals this year. He's the second top scorer on the team. Leonardo dispossessed. John Sosa given the early chance to mark him, and it was a successful endeavor. Sockers now with their first chance to possess. And it's back to Chris Toth. And out to the man they call Pollo. Hiram Ruiz, he'll play it right back to his keeper. And a little back and forth passing. Now have the feet warm for Chris Toth.
And all the while, Craig Childs has been standing up past the opposing red line saying, play that long ball I love so much.
They continue instead to test Toth's footwork. Here's the long ball. And well anticipated and played by the Ontario Fury. Israel Cisse. He's got the captain's armband. Of course, Craig Childs, longtime captain for the San Diego Sockers. First minute off the clock. Just getting started on this Sunday evening. And no score yet. Remember, these two teams last year, while the Sockers have dominated the regular season, the playoffs, Ontario came oh so close to the amazing franchise upset. Here's a chance for San Diego for the moment, but with Talut and Serta on the rush, Childs saw it to a Fury foot and decided to go back off for his first change. Working through the second minute. And Miranda will roll one on the far wall, looking for Tino Nunez. Taken back through the Fury and Juan Carlos Gonzalez. And now a long ball forward. Contreras sees it, heads it out of the air. Running along is Mare. Contreras nicely played in the corner. And up the far wall, look at the speed of Pee Wee. Through 2 men. Staying with him at the last moment now as he decelerated into the corner was Carlos Gonzalez. Sharp angled shot. Miranda, his first test tonight.
That was brilliant stuff from Pee Wee there.
Quirdos pulled down for a common foul. Quick restart. And off the crossbar, Matt Clare.
Matty, have a rip, my son.
12:26 left here in the first quarter. No score, but the Sockers starting to get frisky. Clare, give and go. Top of the box. His shot just wide. Finds it again. Too high, left-footed.
A little hurried with that second chance with the left foot there, Claire, but going back about 30 seconds or so to that run from Pee Wee that really set the tone for that entire attack for the Sockers. Anxious to see more of that from Pee Wee this evening. The wall pass to get around the first defender, and then it was time to press the Nas button. He's definitely got so much speed in that back pocket. He turns on those jets. Look out. Anxious to see Pee Wee continue to impress with that speed tonight.
Leonardo to the top of the box. Gets it back. And after a touch by Farber, the Sockers are able to knock that one down the field. And Farber chipped it from Miranda, who is looking for something from the men in red. Did not get it. And with the third minute elapsed, the Fury settle into their attack. No score yet. Sockers and Fury. In front of head coach Phil Salvaggio and the Sockers bench. This ball played through the middle of offensive midfield for Ontario, getting there first Felipe Gonzalez. He did a nice job to hold off Douglas Lima, who's got 4 goals in 3 games this year.
Yeah, good moment there from Felipe. Good shift from Felipe. Felipe, who of course made quite a bit of noise offensively last week. We'll see what he can do shooting-wise this evening.
Nice ball by Clare. Serta off the wall and intended for Childs, who said, nice thought. Cisse knocked it away.
Really like that idea from Sesto right there. Right thing to do.
Miranda getting pressured in the corner. Spun that one off the low wall. Clare wants to pounce, so did Contreras. Instead, a run for Leonardo. Oliveira. Saw it come back to Toth.
It's the second time early on in this game, Craig, we've seen Matt Clare make a crucial contribution defensively in his own third. Number 99, not someone you necessarily associate with defending. He's an attacking weapon for the Sockers team, but helping out any way he can.
3 touches for Luan Salas Oliveira. And now the rocket off the bottom of the crossbar and down.
My goodness.
Toulouse to Giles. Back to Toulouse and in between. A nice steal. That was Cordero. And off the leg of LSO. LSO still pressures. And they'll call him for the foul on Tino. Clock stop, 10:17 in the first quarter. No score, Sockers, Fury. Sunday the 3rd. Sockers and Soles de Sonora, one of the great showdowns in this league and in this sport. Get your tickets at sdsockers.com. Come out and join us and find a spot for all the fun.
That was a lovely ball from LSO.
Cerda. He's got the shimmy shake. Shot was blocked. The block by Juan Gonzalez.
LSO hit that little chip ball over the top, and then his shift ended. Back to the bench. That was his final touch of the shift. Not a bad way to go out.
5 minutes done, 9:42 clock running left in the first quarter. No score yet. Here's Clare. 2 crossbars already to help out Miranda, who right now turtles over the ball on his end line. And this one thrown right up the middle and headed by Clare down. Right back to Clare's chest. Now he'll lift it and lose it to Ontario. Mare is going to see more high pressure from San Diego. Goncalves lost it. Childs being held. Foul. Free kick coming right wing. Excellent chance for a set piece here for San Diego.
Look out for Clare on this backside. As soon as you see this thing set up, look at Clare and acres of space over by the wall here.
Sosa, a play back. Takes a long one into the near corner. Escoto reaching for it. Fight for possession. Leonardo does a good job to fall there and draw a foul. The officials for tonight's match is assigned by the Major Arena Soccer League, Fernando Peña and Ramiro Cruz. Our assistant referee is Arnold Baldo. Our 4th official is Arthur Mitchell. Ramiro Delgado and Branko Vasic. The inimitable one. Inside the penalty box, writing it all down. No score, 8:48 left here in the first quarter at Valley View Casino Center. And the Fury trying to turn 3-on-3 opportunity. Juan Carlos Gonzalez to his left foot. That shot is wide, but it comes down. Settled by Leonardo for a moment. And well done by Felipe to knock it away and allow Toth to grab. Asking for the ball, Max Toulouse. Tovar will work the middle of the field instead. And here's Pollo into the corner. Tovar, wall pass down to Toulouse. Settles right back to the middle. Man knocked down. We've got the call in the box. Penalty kick coming, I believe. I think we're seeing a shootout awarded to the San Diego Sockers. And we'll wait to hear the call. A lot of bodies tangling there, Nate, inside the box.
A lot of bodies tangling inside the box and a lot of bodies arguing something right now. Many different colored shirts, many different opinions, and I believe we have a resolution.
And loud, your Sockers are on a UC San Diego Health Power Play.
So, no penalty shot, just the free kick here, and a power play to the Sockers.
However, it's a free kick from the middle of that semicircle at the top of the box. And Craig Childs with a chance just to mark right here. And it's blocked. The power play underway for the San Diego Sockers.
Ooh.
Holding was the call. Childs and the Sockers. Boom! Off the crossbar again. It's been tested 3 times. Apparently made of stern stuff.
Sockers reset here, minute 40 left on this power play. Really looking for Claire and Childs here in this setup.
Sosa to Claire on left wing. Down low, Childs in the corner. Back to Claire, minute 30 on the man advantage for the Sockers. LSO to Sosa up top. Everyone fanned out in an arc, essentially. Claire now to the right foot, tried to cross. Won it back. Sosa down low. Sharp angled, headed back by Mare. Out to LSO! Nice save, Miranda.
Great save, Miranda.
And that one knocked down by the hand of Sosa. It'll go to Ontario.
Quite the rip from LSO. Oliveira not holding back the mustard with the left foot. Miranda with plenty behind it. And now the Sockers are going to pick things up with Toth. Half the power play's been killed off. Still time to make something of this. Again, really looking for Claire and Childs on this near left side.
No score yet. Claire! Miranda point blank and a beautiful save on a curving strike by Matt Claire. 45 seconds on the power play. Under 7 to go now. No score in the first quarter. Two men went for the same ball. Childs and Claire. Chance for Ontario to counter. And it's the long one wide. A nice clearance by the brother of Felipe and identical twin Juan Gonzalez. Here comes John Sosa. 20 seconds on the power play. Claire to Childs and back to Claire. Childs, there it is! Craig Childs, sharp angle into the side netting, eastern goal. Craig Childs has the goal at 8:34. Sockers score first tonight, 1-0.
I'm not sure how much of it Miranda actually saw. And Craig Childs put that thing right towards the face of the goalkeeper. Craig Childs goes top shelf and gives the Sockers the lead, and it must be said, salvages what had not been the best power play through almost a minute 45 there. Actually, a minute 44 to be exact, with 16 seconds left in the power play. Childs does more than just salvage it. Gets the Sockers on the board. And for the first time here at home this season, believe it or not, the Sockers score the first goal of the game.
Sockers are doing well on the power play, Nate. They've scored a power play goal in every game this season. And, of course, they're 3-0 so far this season when scoring a power play goal. They're 3-0 overall. So, hey, you know, Ontario comes out. Two teams are feeling one another out. You're getting your legs loose. I thought the Sockers did a nice job of possessing in about minutes 3 through 7. And now you get a power play, you get a goal. Right on track, I'd say, from San Diego's perspective.
Good stuff. Time to stay organized. Time to keep doing what you're doing. It's been a measured approach. Talked about that in the opening. How are they going to come out? The high octane from the beginning, or the measured approach that we've seen quite a bit already this season, especially here at the Valley View Casino Center? Well, it's been the latter, but the one difference here tonight, again, Sockers scoring first and taking the 1-0 lead.
A UC San Diego Health power play goal scored by number 37, Craig Childs. Assisted by number 99, Matt Claire. Time of the goal, 8:34. Again for the Sockers, the power play goal by Childs from Claire at 8:34.
9th minute off the clock. 6 minutes left to play now in the first quarter. 1-0 Sockers. Childs, double-digit goals, never a surprise. As Toulouse catapulted to the field, the Fury attempt to counter as a result. To the wing. This one was curved a bit wide. In that corner, it's Douglas Lima. And the Sockers able to touch it down the park.
Great scrap there by Contreras at the back. That was in the trenches type situation there for number 3. He did oh so well defensively.
Over the head of Cordiero, but now the Sockers a chance. Claire, nice run. From behind, Gonzalez tipped it into the high side netting. It will be top of the box, a set piece. Juan Gonzalez disagrees sternly, but here now another opportunity for the Sockers.
See Childs creeping up. He wants to put this on goal. We'll see if there's some manner of trickery.
Craig Childs, Sockers' all-time leading goal scorer. Cuts it to left wing. Tovar shot blocked by Juan Gonzalez. Kicked out of his legs. Claire will recover possession. And Childs plays it all the way back, and then Toth bends one quickly forward. Cisse trying to control. Nicely done with 2 touches. Chest to head down to his foot. Bench wall. LSO asking for a handball that did not come. Cowboy thought so on the far wall as well. Here comes Ontario. Under 5 to go. Juan Gonzalez with Childs sliding. Leonardo came over. The ball slides to the far side and back to Mare. Leonardo de Oliveira. Backheel try. That one neatly tried by Cordiero. Sosa trying to get it out of there. Leonardo got a touch. Nice hustle across the field. Now into the box. Toth able to pull it down. Goncalves had bent it in. Had a good target there waiting too.
Good target waiting, good authority shown by Toth there. Doesn't have too many real tests early on in this game. It was an exam he knew he should pass, and he did so. Big man coming out to haul that one in.
Now Toth comes out to the edge of his zone. Played on the far wall. Farber saw Leonardo come over and challenge. Working with Goncalves to come up the field. And then accepting a gentle push into the bench wall for a foul and a whistle drawn. 11th minute is gone now. 3:55 left in the quarter. Long ball outside right into the chest of Chris Toth. He'll roll it to Sosa. John Sosa says, "Where would you like me to play it, gentlemen?" Looks like Toth is the choice. Chris sees Felipe, dummies the ball through. No one was really there. Hiram Ruiz now loses it. Sees a foul that is strongly argued by Juan Carlos Gonzalez. Fernando Pena saw it the other way to Lute. Goncalves there to take it away. Neatly done off the back sidewall. And then Talute comes over and robs the opportunity.
Good effort there by Talute. Great effort from Talute.
Here's Farber to the left. Shot save made. Miranda. Impressive so far for the Ontario Fury in net. To the corner. It's Talute again. Working through the 12th minute. 1-0 Sockers on Craig Childs' power play goal, his 10th of the season from Matt Clare at 8:34. Tip steal attempt by Juan Carlos Gonzalez. Now he can hustle and find the ball. Artful ball work on left wing. He'll turn to his right foot and then feed left wing. That's Lima back for a shot blocked by Juan Gonzalez. Hops in the air for Toth to grab.
Ontario just needed a bounce. It never came.
Off the chest of Pee Wee, but back the other way, the Fury with quickness. Tino Nunez cuts it for Cisse. Cisse drags to the left foot. That extra touch allowed Felipe Gonzalez to come over.
Oh.
Now Cisse gets it back to right wing. Boom!
Oh, no!
On the line, not in.
Oh, my goodness.
Macon Diabreu thought he had it.
Exhale, Chris Toth. Oh, man.
Pinching the knees to the near post. It snuck through, not all the way.
Chris Toth, thankful we don't have goal line technology in the MASL right now.
Yeah.
Clean sheet still intact, my friend. Well done.
Any sleight of hand involved there?
Well done. Well done.
Over to the left wing, Serda. He held off Cordiero long enough for Toth to be able to grab the ball. LSO. Lawan Salas Oliveira. Long ball looking for Talute, but that one arced away from him for Miranda to grab. Quickly brings it back out. 13th minute's gone. Minute 40 left now. Clock running first quarter. 1-0 Sockers. Just running into the man there. Cordiero just plows into Contreras, falls down naturally, and it'll be a foul on Contreras.
A bit of a shoulder in there from Contreras, but certainly making a meal of that one was Cordiero. He knew what he was doing. He knew he wanted to draw the foul. He's done so. See what Ontario can work from this set piece.
Right wing try will set up a two-man wall for the Sockers. It'll be cut back. Here's the bomb! Bar down! Both crossbars operating as intended.
Leo. De Oliveira almost with a golazo of an equalizer. Not only off the bar, off the underside of the crossbar there. That was centimeters from tying this thing up. What a goal that would have been for the Furies, number 10.
And what could have been is the story of the last 2 minutes for the Ontario Fury, to be sure. Final minute of the quarter. Stolen and played up to offensive midfield. Leonardo again. Sidewall pass to himself in the corner. Contreras trying to hold him off. Well done. And now Contreras draws a foul.
Contreras has been scrapping quite a bit here in this first quarter. Love the gutsy effort from the Sockers defender. For Ontario, very important to at least end this quarter down just 1-0. The way these last couple of minutes have gone.
Pee-wee to Tovar, back to Pee-wee! Miranda's best! 30 seconds in the quarter. Claire. Jose Miranda, the story of the first quarter right now for the Ontario Fury, even though his side's down 1. 13 seconds in the quarter. Sosa not giving up on it. Wall to Claire. Pops it in the air. Held off. And comes tumbling in Victor Quiros. There's 2 seconds left. Nothing will come of it. The first quarter has come to an end. Shot 7-4 in favor of the home team. A power play goal from the corner by Craig Childs. His 10th of the year at 8:34 from Matt Clare. The only goal. 1-0. The Sockers lead the Ontario Fury. We take a timeout in between quarters. And we'll come back with the second 15 next on MASL TV.
Can you make this cake for my daughter's birthday?
Donna realized her network was surprisingly slow. So she switched to Metro PCS and got her family 4 lines with unlimited high-speed data for $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Jill, Tegan, Paxton,
Kaylin.
and we're proud members of California Coast Credit Union.
We were all able to get car loans through CalCoast at a great rate. It was quick and easy, all 4 times.
That's the Cal Coast advantage to us.
Shop GTM stores in Lemon Grove, Santee, and Otay Mesa, and discover bargains on thousands of brand name home, office, and personal items at savings of up to 70% below other retailers. For coupons, directions, and more, go to gtmstores.com. GTM.
Can you make this cake for my daughter's birthday?
Donna realized her network was surprisingly slow. So she switched to Metro PCS and got her family 4 lines with unlimited high-speed data for $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
California Coast Credit Union is proud to be the platinum sponsor of the San Diego Sockers. Started by teachers in 1929, CalCoast is San Diego's longest-serving financial institution with 24 local branch locations. We're dedicated to improving lives in our community. Become a CalCoast Credit Union member today. Visit calcoastcu.org. California Coast Credit Union is your best interest. 1-0, the San Diego Sockers lead the Ontario Fury. Craig Elston, Nate Abarea, and our Sockers broadcast crew. MASL TV on YouTube. 2 teams switch directions. Sockers will run left to right, the Fury right to left, as we count to halftime with 15 fresh on the clock, ticking downward. A Craig Childs goal is 10th of the season. Is the difference a power play goal for San Diego? John Sosa. Working it back to Chris Toth. Jose Miranda, the goalie of the Ontario Fury. 3 outstanding saves among his 6 in the first quarter. Toth, little give and go pass. Getting there a touch ahead. Ontario's Israel Cisse. Now, as Pollo Ruiz drops the other way, here's the shot, just wide. That was Perez. Cisse to right wing, blocked by Escoto. Off the bench, LSO looking to pounce on one. It's back to Jose Miranda. First minute gone, second quarter, 13:48 left in it, 1-0 Sockers. LSO looking for that touch in the steal. Childs. They're going to play it all the way back to Toth. Some high pressure shown by Ontario. Oliveira, look out. This one came through. Chance now for the Fury. Stutter step for Kim. Left wing, and there's the best chance by Toth. He stops Corey Mare.
The best spell of possession seen this game from Ontario. Really good stuff off the ball. Look for more of that in the second quarter. Well, it's only been a very small sample size coming up on 2 minutes into the second quarter, but Ontario's been the superior footballing side thus far. Again, only 2 minutes into this quarter. Plenty of time for the Sockers to correct things.
Here's Leonardo de Oliveira. Shot blocked by Sosa right off his foot. Gets it back. Leonardo then sees from the side a steal attempt. And LSO had enough to let Sosa come over and steal. Tovar trying for a speed rush to surprise Cisse. Back the other way, Goncalves. Out of his crease, Toth, a spinning touch. Claire.
Not the best touch there from Toth, but good goalkeeping nonetheless. Going to read that one come off his line. It's an audacious through ball. Now look out for the Sockers at the other end.
Here comes the chance. Pee Wee cut it across the box. Nobody there for San Diego. 12:15 left now off the outside of the leg of Luis Ortega and back to Claire. Claire crosses to Pee Wee. Flipped it in the air. Cisse off his head. Pee Wee rushing. 2 bigger men around him. Still trying to get that ball loose. But Diabreu was able to dispossess. Now here's the rush the other way. First there, well done, Contreras.
More good stuff from Contreras, just consummate defending.
Claire, patient. Farber rushing into the near corner with a double team around him. Tried to play the ball back. Leonardo there, staggering but hanging on. Using that body so effectively to keep the ball away from the jitterbug Brian Farber. Double team pressure on Miranda. Got it out. Contreras knocks the ball down for San Diego. Clock to 11:30 left in the first half. 1-0 San Diego, low-scoring affair so far. We've seen the Sockers build quarter by quarter in each of the last 2 weekends. Here's Felipe Gonzalez. Felipe leaves it back. Brandon Escoto. Escoto double step over to the left foot, which was high. And out of play.
Always scooping a little bit with that left foot going into that shot there, Escoto, but good run. Love seeing number 19 cutting in off that right side onto that left foot. Next one should certainly be lower. You know he's going to be focused next time he gets an opportunity like that one. That's his bread and butter, cutting in from that very spot.
Leaning into one to get the ball deep. We got a whistle. Foul on Contreras in the corner.
I'm not so sure about that.
Okay, here comes a set-piece chance. A corner kick coming for the Fury.
I think that was Contreras just doing what he's been doing all game. Like I said, he's been involved in quite a few physical tussles. That was 50-50. Another chance to tie for Ontario.
Mare in the corner. 2-man wall in front of him. Calls timeout. Wants to think about this one. So they'll plot the set piece and try and tie the game. Got Medi-Cal? Get more with United Healthcare, proud sponsor of the San Diego Sockers. Join a community of more than 6 million Medicaid members nationwide. Visit uhccommunityplan.com. Exercise your options at LA Fitness and get a head start on your New Year's goals. LA Fitness offers a wide variety of amenities, including state-of-the-art equipment, free weight center, swimming pool, group fitness classes, indoor basketball, leagues, personal training, a kids club with babysitting, and more. Try a week of complimentary fitness. Download your guest pass today. Go to lafitnessguestpass.com. That's the place to get started. So to the corner here, and I wonder if it's a matter of changing personnel on the grouping of this free kick or just plotting strategy.
Just drawing something up nice. I think that's got to be what's going on for Jimmy Nordberg on that Ontario bench. Draw up a masterpiece right now. This has the feel of a low-scoring game. Both goalkeepers have been in decent form. In particular, Miranda on the Ontario side. Toth hasn't been tested all too much. He's made a couple of nice saves, but for the most part, it's been Miranda really stealing the goalkeeper show, but just has the feel of one of those games that could stay low-scoring and close for quite a while, so might as well pour a little creativity into the set-piece opportunity here.
Well, they have changed the grouping. Now Juan Carlos Gonzalez to Leonardo off frame.
Well worked, well worked. Chance was there.
Mare. Fury keep possession. 10:45 now left in the second quarter.
It's the guy they wanted to get it to.
Turning try by Cordiero. And that ball spins back to Mare. Middle of offensive midfield. Now Leonardo de Oliveira. Out to Mare. Blocked in the box by Cerda. And chased down by the visitors from the Inland Empire. Play at Citizens Business Bank Arena, much like their hockey rivals do. Chance for a 2-on-3, perhaps. Farber always ambitious to rush. Cerda at midfield. He'll work it back more conservatively. Sosa lost it. Chance for an outman rush. The other way, the shot is wide. A shot passed from Cordiero into the corner for Juan Carlos Gonzalez. Two Sockers there. A whistle, a foul on the man on the ground, it looks like. Nope, they've changed it, and it's against San Diego. Another corner coming now for Ontario. This one a bit further back.
Like they still want to find a way to get this thing to de Oliveira.
And there he is. De Oliveira, so skillful. To the high middle. Turning try! Toth! Slowed it down and then stopped it. Cordiero denied.
It's the second time tonight we've seen a ball go through the 5-hole of Chris Toth, and neither of them have ended up with a goal for Ontario.
Long one looking for Childs. Hops to Miranda instead.
It just doesn't make sense.
Cordiero.
Toth thanking his lucky stars.
Well, he got enough that time. Contreras was in the air. Back the other way. Wide open chance. Toth. Two hands. Now another. Leonardo didn't score. They must and did not.
No foul on the far side.
Ontario, a second quarter
That's
tragedy. Now the call written on San Diego.
There's definitely a foul there in the end on Kirill. Things getting a little hectic. What a sequence. And how on earth with 6 minutes gone in the second quarter, Ontario still have a 0 next to their names?
It's not likely. This one wide, a wall pass looking for a target that didn't get there. Contreras sees Ontario work the ball back. Fury doing a nice job possessing here in this second quarter. They are owed a goal right now. Stutter step move over to the wing and Goncalves. Shot into the hands of Toth. Standing up strong.
Hey, going back to that wild sequence there, because I think Toth is going to call the timeout here. He does indeed. Going back to that wild sequence there about a minute ago. Toth came out for that through ball that was weighted near perfection from Ontario. Toth was caught between a rock and a hard place there. He was flying out, but realized where he was, and he couldn't use his hands. It was excellent split-second decision-making from the Sockers netminder to not handle that thing outside of the mandated goalkeeper area. Good stuff from Toth, heads-up stuff, but then Sockers still needed some luck and good fortune on top to get out unscathed and somehow, some way, they still have a 1-0 lead with 8:27 left here in the second quarter, Craig.
Medical care for the Sockers provided by Dr. Ken Taylor and Dr. Siraj Ashar with UC San Diego Health Sports Medicine. They can help you get back on the field, too. Call 844-DOCTOR-SPORT. That's 844-DOCTOR-SPORT. So 1-0 Sockers. By the way, happy birthday to Eric Tovar of the Sockers, 27 years old.
Just going to get to that. 27, a fine age. The pride of Monterrey, Mexico, Mr. Tovar. Feliz cumpleaños, good sir. We'll see if we get the ultimate birthday present this evening. That's, of course, Sockers W. 4 in a row to start the season, and we'll see if they can make it 3 in a row here this evening to start the home slate, as we've talked about so much.
Craig Giles, not really news to say he's got a goal in every game this year for the Sockers. Essentially, it's the intent, right? I mean, you're the top striker on the team. You're supposed to score.
I'm sure he doesn't mind you saying it.
True. Hey, Giles has scored every game this year, Nate.
I bet he loves hearing that.
Got to write his name down all the time. The flying Walenda at midfield was John Sosa back the other way.
Oh!
Off the wall!
Toth completely cheated out for the cross there and almost paid the ultimate price.
Juan Carlos Gonzalez couldn't sneak it inside left post. Oh! Juan Gonzalez and Touloute collide.
Touloute's getting a card. Ontario's going to have their first power play of the game. It was a nasty collision. I think the right call here on Touloute. Hope everybody's okay. Ontario player down there, Juan Gonzalez. And he is indeed back up to his feet. Touloute slaps him on the back, and they're all good. Now Touloute, not exactly all good with Phil Salvaggio and his Sockers teammates as he puts his team down a man for upwards of 2 minutes. Sockers, of course, hoping that they're down a man for the full 2 minutes. I mean, they'd kill off this power play.
So, penalty kill for San Diego. And the Fury go on the man advantage.
You know, we saw Ontario kill off a minute 44 of the power play they faced before Giles scored. What still stands is the only goal of this game. Patience is a virtue in these power play situations.
Charging the call. 5-on-4 man advantage. Nice little clearance there for the Sockers.
Like De Oliveira out here, the number 10, just saying, calm down, everybody. Let's reset. We got this thing.
Tino Nunez back to Leonardo. To right wing. Here's the shot outside and a shot block by Felipe. Out front, Leonardo. Fury are 2 for 3 on the power play this season. To the far wall. Sockers have killed 6 of 7, and they got a shorthanded chance here, or they did for a moment if that ball had gone through. Hiram Ruiz making a run now. Long ball to Ruiz, who's 1-on-3. He can waste some time in the corner. And Miranda, a little hesitant on what to do with that ball. There's 51 seconds left on the power play. 1-0 Sockers, 6:40 to go in the second quarter. Leonardo, right wing. Goncalves up top. Into the box. Nunez rolled it through wide. Toth is way out on a challenge. And he's back in now. Goncalves down to the left wing. The shot's a wall pass that's going to carry him to Toth. Cordiero on the try.
Half-hearted cries for a handball against Contreras there. Certainly ball to hand, if anything.
20 seconds on the power play. Less than that now, 15. A whistle on Ontario is going to all but kill the man advantage for the Fury as the Sockers get the ball on their toe here.
That's a big break there. Farber drawing the foul. Good pesky stuff there from number 7 on the Sockers side. See if San Diego can keep this thing down here or play it back to Toth, kill off a few more seconds.
That's the right play. Toth now long forward. Felipe header wide. He got above both men.
It was a free header. It was a free header for Felipe. Not sure he even realized it until it hit his head.
And out of the box, Max Touloute.
Good stuff.
The Sockers are back to full and even strength.
Good stuff, SD.
5:45 left in the first half, 1-0 Sockers. Leonardo. This game's going to get real interesting in the second half. The Fury, to me, have maybe been 52% the team in this game. But the score is 1-0.
Especially in the second quarter, Craig. Come out with a purpose. They've played their game. They've looked crisp. And somehow they don't have a goal.
Nunez trying to get that touch. Farber steals. Farber wants the run with Talut. And Oliveira back to Talut. Here it is. There's the goal! The Haitian sensation! Max Talut from LSO. At 9:55, the Sockers double their fun. They do so on a beautiful run. 2-0 San Diego.
Cool, calm, collected from Talut. And it must be said, very much against the run of play in the second quarter. The Sockers don't care about the possession stat. All they care about is the only numbers that matter. San Diego 2, Ontario 0. 5:05 left here in the first half. Craig Elston.
And just the first goal of the year for Max Talut. That one was much wanted by a very talented player.
There's goal! Scored by number 4, Max Talut. Assisted by number 11, Luan Oliveira. Time of the goal, 9:55.
And the Sockers with a 2-0 lead.
Well, how about that, Craig? Talut straight out of the penalty box and onto the score sheet.
Just like they drew it up. To left wing, turning to his right foot, Goncalves. Good pressure out there by Brandon Escoto. Now it's Leonardo's turn. His shot blocked by John Sosa.
Oh!
Hot into the Sockers bench. The thing about it, though, is just the execution of San Diego, and it's the thing you kind of feel like they're a caged tiger at times. Because if they get the right 3 touches together, it's almost an unstoppable goal for this team.
You see the speed flying the other way, the counter-attacking potential of this team. And that's why playing to their strengths sometimes means bunkering down a little bit, just staying organized defensively, because they can turn defense into offense in a snap. And they did so there.
That one, Miranda has to come outside his box to challenge the ball, and almost touched it with his hand. Craig Giles thought so.
I think the right no call. Again.
Out of the area, top of the box. A defensive zone clearance by the Fury, a delay of game and a top of the box kick.
No idea what's going on right now.
Giles thought it was a hand touch by the goalie. I thought the goalie waved his hand over the ball.
I'm saying I have no idea what's going on right now as far as these Ontario clearances go. We've seen over the last minute, a couple have gone either straight into the Sockers bench, bonked off a head, or...
Oh, he did touch it. They show the replay on the big screen here. Giles was right. Now, let's see what happens. Giles, fake, right wing, LSO shot, and Miranda. Miranda not remaining silent, counter rush, kick save Toth. Beautiful spin clear. Here come the Sockers. That ball, one beat too heavy for Escoto. Exciting action. 11th minute off the clock. 3:50 to go second quarter. 2-0 San Diego. The fun of the Major Arena Soccer League on display in San Diego, California. Into the box. Top of the box. Here's the shot. Too high. Look to the sky. Cordero. There's no goal up there for you.
Oh, Cordero. Just a little bit off balance. Knows he's got to stay over the top of that thing. Sat up just a little bit too long for him. Ended up swinging and spinning underneath.
Tovar.
What a second quarter we've had.
Over to Claire. One hopper to Miranda.
Audacious from Matty there. He's earned it. He's earned the right to pull the trigger.
Pressure from Talut. From behind, Tino lost it. Victor Nunez combining with Eric Tovar.
Big question right now is Ontario going to get a goal before the end of this half?
Quiros wide of Talut. Talut turns, still has possession. In a double team, draws a foul. Max Talut draws a farm wall foul. The 12th minute's gone. 2:57 to go, first half. 2-0 Sockers. Felipe out to Toulouse. Here's the shot! Wide right. Contreras in the air, tries to get it back. Toulouse just missed a second. The excitement in this quarter has been amazing. Why don't you come and join us for our next home game, 2 Sundays from now, against the defending Western champs, Soles de Sonora. Get your tickets at sdsoccers.com or the Valley View Casino Center box office. And while you're doing it, get a group together of 10 or more, save a lot of money, and come out and have 10 times the fun. 2:10 left in the half. Escoto slips on the Kaiser Permanente logo. And in that case, Health didn't refer to, or what's their, it's Thrive. Not allowed to thrive on the paint.
I feel like there's some dark irony in a guy slipping on that particular spot on the field.
13th minute gone. Do you get instant coverage if you slip on the Kaiser logo?
Ain't touching that one.
Just wondering. Is that part of the deal? Here's Leonardo looking for something special. Felipe Gonzalez made to really work. He's going to sleep well tonight. All the stutter stepping, all the Brazilian footwork you see with the Ontario team. Now, Farber cheating on a ball. He's got men to his side. Leonardo takes it away.
Leonardo back defensively.
Not known for it.
Again, tonight we've seen it a few times with Matt Clare on the soccer side and right there with Leo for the boys from Ontario. The main attacking weapons actually contributing big time defensively.
Miranda's being challenged. This is something.
Oh, Claire just took the ball to the face. Ball, face, Claire down. Oh, boy.
Yikes.
Just a really unlucky break.
Paul Savage is about to come out, I assume. He is watching. That doesn't feel good at all. And while you're laying there, you're first kind of wondering, did I break my nose? Could I tell if I did? Claire's back up. He's a soccer player. But right now, looks a little bit more like a hockey player. 1 minute, 1 second. 28:59 through this one. Fury with the ball. Halftime looming. 2-0 Sockers. The run by Cisse. Claire, Bird dogging him down the wall, and the foul. Ramiro Cruz called it. I got to say, Claire was a little bit behind that play most of the way down the wall. The shot outside is wide. Childs knocks it down. Lifts the ball ahead of Cerda. 42 seconds. And Leonardo plays it all the way back to his man, Jose Miranda. A spinner. Booted back at defensive midfield by the head of the Sockers. Cut by Pee Wee, looking for Cerda over the shoulder. Trying to turn from left to right foot. Blocking the pass back was Diabreu. 20 seconds in the half. All the way back to Toth. Checks the time. John Sosa now by the penalty boxes. Left wing. That one hopping on Cerda. 6 seconds. Overlapping run. LSO. Back to LSO. Last chance. Off the wall. Claire! The block. Cisse denies Claire in the final second before halftime. Wow. What a game so far through 30 minutes, Nate. 2-0 Sockers, but we've seen a lot.
Well, huge stop there from Cisse, reminiscent of the save that Ontario Fury goalkeeper made. Jose Miranda at the end of the first quarter. If you'll recall, with just a few seconds left in the first quarter, it was Miranda with a point-blank save. That time, it was Cisse, the captain, flying back to thwart Claire at the last. So Ontario, well, they could feel a little hard done to have not got a goal to their names at the end of this first half. Got to be counting themselves at least a little fortunate as far as preventing the goals being scored. It could very easily be 4 or 5 for San Diego. It's just a 2-goal deficit, and I'm telling you, something's got to give for this Ontario team. They played far too well in that second quarter to not have a goal next to their logo on that Jumbotron here in this arena.
First quarter, Craig Childs on the power play, his 10th of the year from Matt Clare at 8:34. Second quarter, Max Talute on the rush, his first of the year, an artful chip from Luan Salas Oliveira at 9:55. The Sockers went 1 for 1 in the power play. The Fury were 0 for 1. Shots at the half, 12 for San Diego, 10 for Ontario. And the score, 2-0. The Sockers lead the Fury. For Nate Abarea, Craig Elston, we pause for halftime. You can enjoy our halftime festivities here at Valley View Casino Center. We will come back and set up the third quarter for you on MASL TV.
Can you make this cake for my daughter's birthday?
Donna realized her network was surprisingly slow. So she switched to Metro PCS and got her family 4 lines with unlimited high-speed data for $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Jill, Tegan, Paxton, Kaylin,
And we're proud members of California Coast Credit Union.
We were all able to get car loans through CalCoast at a great rate. It was quick and easy, all 4 times.
That's the Cal Coast advantage to us.
Shop GTM stores in Lemon Grove, Santee, and Otay Mesa, and discover bargains on thousands of brand name home, office, and personal items at savings of up to 70% below other retailers. For coupons, directions, and more, go to gtmstores.com. GTM.
Can you make this cake for my daughter's birthday?
Donna realized her network was surprisingly slow. So she switched to Metro PCS and got her family 4 lines with unlimited high-speed data for $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Shoot the kill.
2 minutes. There are 2 minutes left in the halftime mini game. If you want some free soccer swag, here comes the soccer squad. Get loud, get on your feet, and make some noise. And now, welcome back onto the field to start the third quarter of play, your San Diego Soccer. Games going on tonight in the Major Arena Soccer League. The other three games are final. Harrisburg Heat 4, St. Louis Ambush 3, Monterey Flash 3, Solis de Sonora 2, and the El Paso Coyotes 11, Rio Grande Valley Barracudas 5. All those games are finals today in the Major Arena Soccer League.
Welcome back to Valley View Casino Center, where we've put a fresh 15 on the clock. 30 minutes complete, 30 left to go. The San Diego Sockers with a 2-0 lead over the Ontario Fury. Craig Elston and Nate Abarea back with you from the Sockers broadcast booth. Terrace Section 1 here, north side of the VVCC. Craig Childs and Max Talute were the goals for San Diego. Nothing for the Fury except for several crossbars. A bar down from Leonardo. And some outstanding saves by Jose Miranda to deny the Sockers being up 3, 4, or 5.
Also worth noting, Craig, going in to this third quarter, the Sockers leading 2-0. They, of course, are perfect on the season. 3 games, 3 wins, trying to make it 4 for 4 to start the campaign. They've led at the half in all 3 of the games that have been played this season, so no different here tonight. We'll see if they can truly finish off that recipe and make it a clean sweep of the first 4 games of the 2017-18 MASL season.
3,401 in attendance tonight. The clock has started. We are back underway. Third quarter action. Sockers leading the Fury 2-0. Ontario running left to right in this third quarter. The Sockers right to left. Cisse out. Here's the try that was bent wide. Fury with some early opportunities. Cordero had that bid. Now Cisse. Down to Douglas Lima.
I said it at the end of the half. Something's got to give for Ontario in this third quarter. Chances, the almost, the oh-so-close opportunities that we've seen in this game already for the visitors from the Inland Empire.
Tovar wants a long ball. Reading that play well, Ontario. Goncalves.
He just couldn't find it from beneath his own feet.
Claire.
He pays the price.
With Tovar, Matt Claire cuts it back, looking for Tovar, too far behind, and the shot curves wide.
Good vision initially there by Claire.
Poyo had the bid there for San Diego. First minute gone, third quarter. 2-0 Sockers. 1 goal each quarter so far. Banged out of the corner by the Fury. Leonardo. Well weighted on the far wall. Fury keep possession. They'll play it back through Jose Miranda. Corey Mare. Across the red line. LSO trying to turn on it. Falls. And he's the man called for the foul. Now check that. Foul on Ontario. Sosa. Hold the fort.
Somebody creeping off the Ontario bench. So is it going to be a warning for the Fury?
Seems like nothing official. Looking for Tovar. Serta behind that. Oh, Claire.
To Ontario for illegal substitutions.
There it was. Just as you saw, Nate. The bench warning. We saw 3 bench warnings and a subsequent power play on that last week against the Stars. Contreras. Defender running up top. Serta bends one into his own bench. Phil Salvaggio, Natalie dressed as always. Handles, and he has Rene Ortiz there on bench. Cheeky Luna as well.
Can I get that adjective again? How was Phil Salvaggio dressed?
Natalie.
Natalie.
Natalie attired.
Woo!
LSO with the pressure.
I try to look as Natalie as possible myself. When
You look as natty as possible.
There you go, thank you. Natty Nate, actually.
Natty.
We were talking rap names last week.
That's what the kids call you.
27-18, baby, Natty Nate. Look out.
.12:33 left in the third quarter. 2-0 Sockers. We got whistles all of a sudden. Foul going against Ontario.
We have whistles, we have spotlights, we have confusion. We have a free kick to the Sockers.
The deep end receiving the spotlights and the love. Max Talut has the second goal tonight. Talut working hard, keeping the ball alive for a moment. Fury have it now. Can they move? Adrian Perez working the middle. Quiros stays with him. And the ball back to San Diego. Third minute gone, 12 left in the third. Proactive Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine. It's the sole provider of physical therapy for the San Diego Sockers. Proactive4pt.com, the website to learn more. Proactive, the number 4pt.com. Brandon Escoto in the far corner. He is harassed Corner kick coming up. Escoto must spend some time on the turf first. Only 5 seconds. That means it didn't hurt at all.
Actually whistled the foul there against Leonardo.
Oh, they did. Here comes the corner to result. Childs has the chance. It was blocked. And Murray chases it down, forcing Toth to redistribute. Sockers right behind Pee-wee. Ortega plays it back to John Sosa. Sosa. Pee-wee Ortega rolling the ball in. Edge of the crease. Miranda came out to challenge. And Quiros now trying to get it back up front.
It was a good alert goalkeeping there a moment ago from Miranda.
I might say I've really enjoyed this game so far, Nate, despite the fact that it's just a 2-0 score. I know MASL folks, you're looking for that 14, 15 goals per game, but this has been really entertaining.
Well, it hasn't been for a lack of chances.
That's it. I feel like both teams are really playing hard tonight.
Chances have been created. There's been quality soccer being played all night. Haven't really been any costly mistakes to speak of in this game. Of course, as soon as I say that, something silly is going to happen, but thus far, it's been a very clean game as well. Both goalkeepers in tip-top form.
Leonardo in the corner. Nice dummy through, but first.
Leo.
The elbow to Sosa and a blue card that results.
I mean, that's a triple whammy for Ontario right there. It's your best offensive weapon. Losing his head a little bit. We'll see the replay here. Trying to see what happened. It was Leonardo said to have swung an elbow back at Sosa there. So not only do you go down a man, not only is it one of your most potent attackers, that sequence there was leading up to a very good opportunity to put a shot on goal in open space for Ontario. Beautiful dummy, beautiful movement off the ball, and it's all for nothing as the elbow is thrown by Leonardo and he goes to the box for 2 minutes.
UC San Diego Health power play. The Sockers are 6 for 11 with their 1 for 1 tonight on the season. Sosa, Claire left wing. Childs had the corner goal. That opened the scoring tonight. Sosa's at the top of the umbrella. LSO left-footed, too high.
I know we're only 24 seconds into this thing, but if Ontario can kill off this penalty, look out for Leonardo coming out of the box. We saw Toulouse do it for the Sockers' second goal, the second goal of this game, where Toulouse was in the penalty box for 2 minutes, and within 10 seconds of being out of the box, he scored a goal for the Sockers after his teammates killed off the penalty. See if Ontario can replicate that performance.
Sockers 3-0, Fury 2-1, shorthanded Ontario. Little pinball cue action. And Toth scoops the ball forward for Sosa to run up.
On the flip side of that, a goal would be massive for San Diego here.
Really Salas Oliveira.
Put the home team in cruise control.
Sosa, here's Claire. His shot! Kick save Miranda! Celebrating with a pump of the fist for himself as he saved it. Sosa to Claire. Back to the top and Sosa, good passing. There's a minute left or so on the power play. Claire. Back to Oliveira. LSO. Here's another try off the wall. Gotta love the simultaneous kick save and fist pump. Visions of Sinaldo. No fist pump there. Off the hands and in. Luan Salas Oliveira. And after a night of brilliance, Miranda checks his gloves. 3-0 San Diego.
Oh, it was a cruel deflection that certainly played a role as well. Miranda still must do better in this situation. A very, very tough break for the Ontario goalkeeper. Vicious deflection. So bought a ticket to the lottery.
Yep. Oh, but still 2 through the hands.
Wicked deflection. Bit of a howler from the goalkeeper on top of it. LSO celebrating like he scored a thunderbolt from 30 yards. Wouldn't expect anything less from LSO as he blasts the souvenir ball up into the stands. Another goal for Luan Oliveira. Sockers 3, Ontario 0.
AUC San Diego Health power play goal, scored by number 11, Luan Oliveira. Assisted by number 20, John Sosa. Time of the goal, 5:16. Again for the Sockers, the power play goal.
And back the other way, Ontario wants to answer. Toth with Gonzalez shooting in from the outside, able to crouch on it.
2 power plays, 2 goals for the San Diego Sockers tonight. 3 goals total in this game, 2 of them with the man advantage for the boys in the multi-hued blue uniforms.
That's now 7 for 12, the Sockers on the power play this year. Claire with a step to the right foot. He shoots and scores! Maddie Claire shoots with flair. 4-0, Sox are on a roll.
Put some pace behind it, number 99. Saying, Miranda, stop this one. Laces and all from Matt Clare. Brilliant finish. On the breakaway, it was a one-man effort. Defender tried to cut the angle, almost did so, forced Clare a little bit outside, but he still had time to get everything behind that one, to set the body, to center himself, get it all behind it. And he certainly did. Clare makes no mistake, and the Sockers are on fire here in the third. They got a 4-0 lead with 8:06 left.
Matt Clare's third of the season. Second even strength goal of the night for the Sockers. 2-point night for Clare. 2-point night for LSO. Sockers starting to show that form. Escoto. We talked about it in the second quarter. After the goal call, we'll discuss it more.
Oh, scored by...
Look out, Mare. Sosa has to hold him off.
Number 51, Eric Tovar. Time of the goal, 6:54.
So Tovar picks up his first point of the night. Sockers enjoying now a 4-goal lead. And my reference, Nate, to that caged tiger. How just 2-3 touches can be the difference when you've got the speed, skill, and talent that this San Diego group has. Here's the chance. Juan Carlos Gonzalez. In the corner, able defending, forcing the Fury back outside. Leonardo now. Fake the left. Fake the right, passes. Cisse! Wide right, then Toth! And Sosa almost put the goal in his own net, but instead Toth was able to recover balance. Flicker head on in front of Childs. Out of play. Toth, a big save. Officials timeout, third quarter. 4-0 Sockers. This game had a little bit of everything, Nate.
Well, it was Miranda with the highlight reel saves throughout the first half for Ontario. Toth with his moment to shine tonight. Right there. Just before that timeout whistle blew. Toth with a massive save. And as you said, Craig, Sosa tried to actually get a little piece of calm defending and just calmly head the ball back to his goalkeeper in traffic there. Almost caught Toth by surprise as Toth was still regrouping back up to his feet after the sensational save. And thankfully for Sosa, Toth was heads up to catch and make sure that his momentum didn't take him with the ball in hand over his own goal line. Brilliant stuff overall there from Toth. Exhale from Sosa for sure, as that thing was hanging in midair. But Toth says, don't worry, number 20. I got you. You're doing your job in defense. I'm doing my job in goal. And somehow, some way, can't believe we're still saying this, Ontario has not scored in this soccer game. 6:53 left in the third quarter. They still haven't scored. How many chances have they had? How many highlight reel saves have we seen from Toth? How many highlight reel misses? The underside of the crossbar from Leonardo back in the first half. Wild series in traffic in front of goal. No idea how they still have a 0.
Sushi Lounge on Market offers fresh sushi and inventive cocktails at their downtown location on 4th and Market or to your home or office. Learn more at sushiloungeonmarket.com or give him a call, 619-696-6262. Matt Clare and the Sockers up 4-0. Childs to Clare. Blasted off the ball. Looking for a call from Ramiro Cruz that he didn't get. 6.5 left in the quarter. Now Murray to his right foot. Blocked. Felipe Gonzalez with a big block. LSO sent a tumbling. Juan Gonzalez gets the card. And a yellow to boot. He said a word of displeasure. He'd like to have another. And Ramiro says, would you like another card? Or would you like to go to the bench? With 6:19 to go in the third quarter, Nate, what do you think?
Oh, man. I love you, Luan. I love you, mate. Not sure he ever touched him. I love you, LSO. Not sure there was any contact whatsoever. And I think Juan Gonzalez has got to feel pretty righteous in that word of displeasure that he shared with the official. Oh, man. Gamesmanship?
It's a skill, selling a foul.
They give awards for that type of thing.
And Luan Salas Oliveira. He'll be appearing in some off-Broadway performances later this week. A couple one-act plays.
On his way. On his way.
Art of the Dive. Coming soon to a bookstore near you.
He's got his team a power play.
I think he's going to score.
Of course he is. It's his power play.
Sockers are 2 for 2 on the power play, and here's number 3. Claire, Childs, we know this frame now. Childs is corner left. LSO is wing right. Sosa gives it to him. The slide tackle is what was called. Childs turns. There's Oliveira. Shot saved. In the air! LSO heads it wide.
Determined.
Good touch. Cisse to clear. Minute 22 on the man advantage. 4-0 Sockers. Claire across to LSO. Back to Sosa. Curves one. Childs turns for the side volley. Save made.
Again, he had Claire waiting in acres of space here on this near side, the attacking left here in the third quarter for the Sockers.
Gentle poke there. Here comes Sosa. 52 on the power play. Sockers trying to stay perfect. Childs. Claire, they've traded positions. Claire, side glass, nice. Childs back to Sosa, 36. Lifting, Claire. Shoots a little high.
Oh, Matt was thinking about the first time volley there. The thing was floating to him in the air. Took the touch and then let it rip. Unfortunately, always tailing high and wide. Got plenty behind it. Placement needed to be better.
4-0 Sockers, 4:49 to play in the third and 31 seconds on the UC San Diego Health power play. Just want to throw out concession back to San Diego. Here comes Sosa. Plenty of time still. Sosa to Claire. Childs back in that corner. Sosa to LSO. Oliveira to Escoto. Escoto off the wall. Claire, second touch. Chips it lower. Childs back high. Nice knockout by the Fury. In 1 second out of the box, Tino Nunez. Even strength. Now the Sockers 2 for 3. Give and go. Childs, wall pass. Trying to feed Claire. Too much traffic. Childs doing what he does so well. Winning that ball back. Turns and rockets one off the back of Jose Manuel Gonzalez. Under 4 to go in the third quarter now. 4-0 San Diego. Oh, look out. Poorly timed ball. Perez has drawn a free kick for Ontario. Thought he should have drawn a card too. This from a potent scoring place, Nate.
Yeah, I don't like seeing players give that pantomime for the card too much, but tell you what, Perez has got a case there. It was a clear scoring opportunity prevented by this foul. I think Ontario should be on a power play right now, but we'll see if they can get a goal from this. They got to get one at some point, don't they?
To the top. Second touch. Lima wide.
Just far too slow in developing.
Goncalves sends Perez all the way back into his own area. 3:35 left in the third. Tovar will pressure for San Diego. So will Talut.
Oh,
Talut took a tumble.
oh man.
Cerda. Tovar. Here we go. Tovar looking for Talut. Spun away from him in the box. Cerda had the hand up. Foul called. Soccer's pressuring. And Talut from behind, able to run back into the play and take the ball back for San Diego. Toth sends it north. Tovar flips it. And Pee Wee can do no more than just knock it over to Jose Miranda. 2:45 left now in the third quarter. 4-0 Sockers. Moving up Miranda. Right-footed distribution into the corner. Contreras read it, headed it off the high glass, then off the seam, down back to the Fury. Perez across the field, curving ball, forcing Jose Manuel Gonzalez to retreat. Now Juan Carlos Gonzalez back into the box, and Escoto backheels the ball out of play for a defensive clear. Top of the box chance coming for Ontario. We can arguably say this is their best set piece opportunity. That's not arguable. Whether it's their best chance is yet to be seen.
They've had quite a few. Toth's been on his A game tonight. So is the crossbar.
What are the Fury going to do? Turning try off the head of Tovar. Or it was not Tovar, it was the man to his left.
I think it was Claire again.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Did it get the nose again? It might have. Matt Clare having a great...
It's not.
It's not.
It's not okay. Claire. Claire was actually well away from it.
It's Hiram Ruiz.
It's Ruiz. So the second Sockers player to take a shot to the face. Soccer ball to soccer player face for the second time tonight.
And that the harder of the two.
Certainly.
That was a turning blast by Leonardo. Ooh. How did you like that little cutesy set play, the peekaboo shot?
Enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
Didn't amount to anything.
How do you think Pollo enjoyed it?
Probably not exactly to the same extent that we did way up here.
Probably not appreciating the artistry so much.
But it was there. It was so apparent. Palpable artistry.
Leonardo to Goncalves as we work the 13th minute loose, and it disappears into the crowd. 2 left in the third. A rush. Contreras.
Look at Contreras go.
Cuts it back. LSO wants it. Yeah, to the back post looking for Farber. The Fury defuse it. Farber hustling down the field.
Stuff from Toth.
Toth comes out. Meanwhile, behind the play of Fury, Leonardo is down, holding his face. One thing about Brian Farber, he's ambitious, he wants to score. He's going to get as deep as he can, but man, when it comes time to track back, who's running harder than Brian Farber? Looks like a wide receiver streaking down the field.
Nobody in town. Goes both ways. Farber does whatever it takes for his team to come out on top. A great example setter for all the young players watching in the arena tonight. You young kids watching here on MASL TV. Time to see Farber lose possession. What's he doing? Never quitting on the play, turning back, sprinting back defensively, immediately getting the ball back for his side.
Quiros. Claire.
Of course, if you ask Farber, he's going to hope that I can amend that compliment to where he doesn't actually lose possession in the first place.
John Sosa with 1:22 in the quarter. Sosa outside center circle, one.
Farber creeping
ahead. Yeah, Quiros couldn't get him the ball, and he'll play it back to Claire. Hiram Ruiz. And up in the air high enough for Miranda to grab. Spinning ball handled by Ontario's Jinho Kim. Lifting one forward. Final minute of the quarter. Outside Goncalves back to Perez. Make that Cordero there. Toth watching near post. Sosa run into. Quiro is able to lift it out. Here comes Claire. That boot almost got him in the hit in the face, and that would have been 3. And Matt would have reconsidered having a face from now on.
Well, how about Perez to Sosa a few seconds ago? Sosa taking a linebacker shot to the ribcage from Perez.
Tino, look out. Turning block. There's Farber.
Look out.
Rush with 18 on the clock. Pee-wee with Talute. Pee-wee the save by Miranda. 10 seconds on the clock.
Miranda just getting the body behind that one. Ended up saving it with the chest. Just got big as he was diving down to his right. Pee-wee unable to pick a corner there, but a little bit too near the center of the goal. Allowed Miranda to get the full frame behind it. This has been a really, really good quarter, to put it in layman's terms, for the San Diego Sockers. Need to finish strong here, go in up 4-0.
This ball will come to the far corner. There's 4 seconds left. Pee-wee's little side touch. 1 second. Shot blocked. The horn sounds.
Good stuff.
3 scoreless quarters for Chris Toth and the San Diego Sockers. Sockers 3 has had 1 shutout in franchise history. Riley Swift in Tacoma in the PASL, a 5-0 game. This would be of greater note, but there's 15 long minutes left. Let's take a between quarters timeout. 4-0 Sockers on MASL TV.
Can you make this cake for my daughter's birthday?
Donna realized her network was surprisingly slow. So she switched to Metro PCS and got her family 4 lines with unlimited high-speed data for $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Jill,
Tegan, Paxton, Kaylin,
and we're proud members of California Coast Credit Union.
We were all able to get car loans through CalCoast at a great rate. It was quick and easy, all 4 times.
That's the CalCoast advantage to us.
Shop GTM stores in Lemon Grove, Santee, and Otay Mesa, and discover bargains on thousands of brand name home, office, and personal items at savings of up to 70% below other retailers. For coupons, directions, and more, go to gtmstores.com. GTM.
Can you make this cake for my daughter's birthday?
Donna realized her network was surprisingly slow. So she switched to Metro PCS and got her family 4 lines with unlimited high-speed data for $100, period. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out.
Barrel Republic, the official beer bar for the San Diego Sockers and the place to go for the largest selection of craft beers. Enjoy our beautiful tasting rooms in Pacific Beach, Carlsbad, and Oceanside. Sockers fans, bring your Sockers ticket to the Pacific Beach location after the game. Select craft beer from our 44 self-pour taps. You'll get 10% off. That's at Barrel Republic, official beer bar of the San Diego Sockers. 4-0 San Diego. Sockers leading the Fury. Craig Elston, Nate Abarea with you again. Back in 2 weeks when the Sockers and Soles de Sonora will lock feet. Can't wait for that one. Get your tickets at sdsockers.com, will ya? Crowd of 3,400 here tonight. Boy, would I love to see 6,800 in the crowd for such a terrific display. 2 passionate teams filled with talent, almost sure to face one another in the playoffs again with everything on the line. You just got to come see these opening stages when the Sockers and Soles meet, because it's like round 1 of the 3-round heavyweight showdown. Frazier against Ali. You just got to see it. sdsockers.com. Get your tickets today. Meanwhile, Chris Toth with other dreams. 14:45 left in the fourth quarter. Just underway. Sockers left to right in this final frame. How about this long curving ball? Childs punting it down loose. It's Ruiz! Left post denied. Such a great passing setup. Off the seam, it hops over Claire's head. Hiram Ruiz thought he was going to tuck that one in, Nate.
Almost a brilliant moment for the Sockers. The buildup was exquisite. The ball from Childs was fantastic. The finish just off the mark in the end of it.
Leonardo. Up top, Goncalves. Turning. The shot! Wide right. The slap of the hands by Cordero.
It was Ruiz, the crucial intervention at the end there. Block on the slide. The Sockers number 63. Clean sheet still intact.
4-0. My, oh my. It's starting to get interesting. So much time, and Ontario's been so dangerous. You feel like they're going to find one. If they found one early, they'd turn the course of this game. The Sockers get the next one, they'll all but ice it. Toth. Spins one forward. And Miranda able to grab it. Back to Miranda, 13:20 left. Sockers got 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third. They've got a pair of power play goals tonight. They've killed the only penalty against them. Tino Nunez at the red line. Contreras got it forward. Chance to come 2-on-1 from behind. Now it's to left wing. It's Cerda. The shot! Right post this time. Contreras couldn't handle. Back to Miranda.
I can't believe LSO didn't find a way for that one to ricochet off his knee or something.
Handball called on the Fury.
Tough one against Lima there.
Quickly back. Oliveira. The shot! Miranda saves it. Foul on Cerda.
Oh, man. Ontario heading the other way. Wishing that foul wouldn't have actually been whistled. Advantage very well could have been played there.
On attack, Goncalves down to the corner. Kim lost it to Contreras. Well weighted. Matt Clare. Bump, down he goes. Play on. Back the other way. Nice space. This is the chance! And Chris Toth rips it out of there. Mike Conde Abreu. He was on the rush. Leonardo. Third minute gone, fourth quarter. 4-0 Sockers. Leonardo's shot blocked into the crowd. Don't forget, if the Sockers get one more goal, first this, Leonardo. Leonardo! Point blank save! And the second chance was raked wide.
Ortega got in front of that one.
Clare trying to get that fifth goal for Free Hooters Wings. Leonardo turning, right foot to the middle. Farber got there, but a touch by the Fury to win it back. Rushing forward. Gonzalez, Cisse wall ball. And instead, Pee Wee's got it for San Diego. Pee Wee tripped up the blue card on Leonardo. Both Cruz and Pena pull their cards. And the Sockers back to the power play with 11:20 left in the game.
Leonardo back to the penalty box. The second time tonight. And you'll recall, it was his penalty. It was a crucial turning point in this game. That first penalty against Leonardo, where he swung an errant elbow, frustration, for a little tangle. I don't remember which Sockers player took that elbow, but there was a shot about to be taken by one of his Ontario teammates in space. Let's just hypothetically say the elbow's not swung, that shot goes in, it's 2-1. Instead, elbow swung, penalty, 3-0, 4-0. Now another penalty against Leonardo, and a chance for the Sockers to make it 5.
Oliveira. Here's Escoto back to the top. Sosa, Clare, cuts, looking back, post Escoto! Oh no! It's back to Miranda. Minute 34 on the man advantage. Under 11 in the game now. 4-0 Sockers. Luan Salas Oliveira. Back to Sosa. Sockers power play for another minute 20. Escoto now on right wing. Left wing Clare. LSO now working the middle of the box. Back to Sosa. Now Escoto again. He's got a big left foot. Clare the right foot. Childs and Befootress. Shot! Save made. Rebound goal! Luan Salas Oliveira. His second of the night. It's 5-0.
LSO strikes again, and as he should, he walks over and gives a big hug to Matt Clare, who really started that play off with a great blast to the far post. Ben with the right foot. It was a great save by Miranda, not the first time we said it tonight. And then a tough bounce off of the Ontario defender. Ends up falling right to the feet of LSO. And you got to be in that position to take advantage of that opportunity. So take nothing away from Luan Salas Oliveira. Perfect position. Ready to pounce. When the ball fell his way, he did so. Roofs it on the rebound, no mistake. 10:19 left in the ball game. Sockers 5, Ontario 0.
A UC San Diego Health power play goal, scored by number 11, Luan Oliveira. For Oliveira, his second goal of the match, unassisted. Time of the goal,
the chance too high.
Again for
by
the
Tino.
Sockers, the power play goal by Oliveira, unassisted at 4:41.
So they take the assist off Clare thanks to the block in between.
An honorary assist for Matt Clare.
The Sockers, having scored 5 goals, means everyone gets 5 free wings at Hooters. Present your ticket stub at any local Hooters within 48 hours to redeem. WestCoastHooters.com for location information. And if the Sockers hang on to win, it's 50% off the online pizza menu tomorrow at Papa John's and PapaJohns.com, Papa John's app. Using the promo code SockersWin. Ramiro Cruz has a blue card out.
We're seeing a capitulation right now. We're seeing frustration boil over for Ontario.
Is this another penalty on the Fury? I think it is. Back in, let's call it the old days, when GM Bernie Lillivois had his temper on the bench sometimes featured, the fourth quarter meltdown was kind of part of the, almost like the wrestling package, you know, part of the entertainment. Bernie, by the way, what a great job he's done to bring indoor soccer to Ontario, his entire family.
18, Tiago Goncalves, 2 minutes for pushing. Again, for the Fury, the penalty on number 18, Tiago Goncalves. 2 minutes for pushing.
Power play. Again for the Sockers. They want a fourth power play goal tonight. Leading 5-0. 9:30 left in the game. Sosa stutter step shot is wide left. Over to Childs. The corner is Claire. Back to Childs. Sosa up the middle. Childs, one step. The shot right post wide. Sosa. Childs. Claire will make no mistake.
Wait. Yes.
The six-pack on the board for San Diego. Claire's got another.
There's a brief lull there. There's a weird pause right as that one went in, because flying in at the back post there was Brandon Escoto. Claire immediately looking mine. That was mine. Celebrate, number 99. So we were waiting there for a half second, and you see Claire kind of laughing this off, and oh, what just happened in front of the Sockers bench?
We got a Fury down, possibly hurt.
What on earth? He was walking over, I think it was Felipe Gonzalez, walking out of the Sockers bench, or let's see who it was actually
and
ran
it's the
in.
captain, Israel Cisse. And I got to say, the way he's reacting, that ankle is hurt.
Well, he just bumped into a Sockers player who was coming off the bench casually. He's kind of bumped shoulders walking by each other and then seemed to have twisted his ankle. Ay, ay, ay.
In extreme discomfort.
Oh, man.
Cisse can't pressure the right foot as he goes back to the bench. Vavi Sport and Social brings fun-loving adults together through San Diego Sports League, social events, and 5K runs. Stay active, try new things, meet new friends. Do you play? Register now at govavi.com. By the way, if you play golf, San Diego Soccer's golf tournament coming up December 15th. Rancho Bernardo Inn Golf Course. More info at sdsoccers.com.
San Diego Health Power Play goal, scored by number 99, Matt Claire.
To Lute.
For Claire, his second
Kicked.
goal of the match.
Falls
Assisted
into a
by
man.
number 37,
Play continues.
Craig Childs. Time of the goal, 5:50.
Here's Pee-wee! Joined of crossbar and post. All elements of the frame tested tonight. Somebody bring out a hammer next. 8.5 to go in this game. So a multi-point game for Craig Childs. Nothing new there. And at this point, Nate, you got to say the focus is about to start shifting. Outside the red line.
What could it be shifting to?
Tino Nunez, here he comes, turning to that right foot, playing to the corner to Mare. Mare wall ball. Quiroz knocks it down.
Are you saying there's another storyline developing?
There's under 8 minutes to play in the fourth quarter, and the Sockers lead 6-0.
Ah. That final bit there seems significant.
On the near wall, Juan Gonzalez. Lost it to Felipe. Not make that Escoto, pardon me. And Contreras saw it go back to the Fury. Again, never in the sports arena history of the Sockers, since Soccer's 3 sports arena history, have they had a clean sheet. Tipped by Contreras.
Go Farber.
Farber. And the Sockers want to spread it out, and already we're starting to see the four corners. Barber keeping it deep's the best play. Wall ball. Juan Gonzalez runs it down. Spins it. Out of play. Is the top of the box call coming? They say tip. And an official's timeout. 7:06 to go in this one. 6-0 Sockers. Chris Toth, 13 saves on the night. Could this be a special night for the son of the man whose name is up in the rafters? Number 1, Zoltan Toth.
It's funny, Craig, you were talking all about Solis de Sonora coming into town for that next home game on December 3rd. It was Chris Toth against Solis de Sonora last season who came mighty close to doing that feat that we keep kind of hinting at here in the broadcast.
I mean, is it like a no-hitter in baseball?
We're going with it. We're going with it.
Okay, all right.
At this point, we're going with it. Although I feel like by saying that right there, we've kind of defeated what we were going for.
Well,
nonetheless, referencing that game last season against Solis de Sonora, they came oh so close, and they were up 5-0 late on, and Solis scored in the final minute of that game. Actually, I beg your pardon, it was in the final 5 minutes of that game to prevent the that thing that we're still trying to tiptoe and dance around, the clean sheet. To prevent the clean sheet, Solis scored very late in that match. We'll see if tonight is a little different. We'll see if they can hold on all the way and make a little history. What this little subtext developing right now as the Sockers seem to have put the competitive phase of this match behind us. Everybody's still got to be on their toes, knowing that frustration has boiled over a few times for Ontario. Don't want to be staying on the ball all too long against a team that's trailing 6-0. Get a little angry and want to slide in on you. But as far as that other storyline, you know Toth is thinking about it at least a wee bit right now with 7:06 left.
Giles, wide. Sosa works the ball back. Pressure from Leonardo. Claire, a deft touch to get it to Felipe Gonzalez. And there's under 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. 6-0 San Diego. 4 power play goals tonight for the San Diego Sockers. And while there's been a lot of discipline in this game in terms of the action on the field, the fouls have been the difference. Here's a rush. Juan Gonzalez with his brother next to him. Toth steps up to the top of his box.
Good stuff.
John Sosa. That one off the wall. Leonardo. Here comes Mare. As he gets to the Kaiser logo, leaves it back to Leonardo, and there's 6 minutes left to play. De Oliveira in the corner. 2 Sockers around him. Still had the ball. Still has the ball. Tried to turn and shoot, blocked up. Corner kick.
Leonardo giving the business to the officials, saying they're all over me.
Here's Mare. Out wide. The bid by Goncalves was blocked. Mare again. Left foot. Room! He shoots wide. Another chance! Save Toth! Rebound! The Sockers found it. A Socker hurt.
It was
Giles
Giles
slow to get up.
down for a second.
He's in discomfort. Leonardo's shot blocked into the netting.
Seconds keep ticking off. That goose egg stays next to the Fury logo. Are we calling the training staff on? We are. Savage on to have a quick conversation, I think more than anything with Giles.
Discretion for the veteran captain here. Don't mess around. Saw his wife Stacy downstairs. What a great family. Oh, off the wall right by Toth. Saw a bullet whiz by. Tovar called for the foul. 5:10 left to go. 15 saves for Chris Toth tonight. Steele. Oliveira. Man to left and right.
Oh.
Too heavy to Talute. He'll get his own ball back.
Good stuff. Good recovery.
Back to Toth. Under 5 to play. 55 minutes elapsed. 6-0 San Diego. Felipe. Into the front. Score! Eric Tovar cleaned up after the Miranda initial save on the goal line. Tovar's got his first tonight. 7-0.
Second bite at the cherry for Tovar. The save for Unfortunately for the Ontario goalkeeper, he could not work a miracle twice in a matter of about a second and a half. Tovar was a little upset with himself that he didn't put it away cleanly on the first opportunity, but the second crack at it allows him to get his name on the score sheet. 4:41 left in this contest. San Diego 7, Ontario none.
Goal scored by number 51, Eric Tovar. Assisted by number 6, Felipe Gonzalez. Time of the goal, 10:19.
And now the focus truly shifts. Header in the air off the crossbar. Toth a juggling grab.
Okay.
Still a 0 on the scoreboard.
Somehow, some way.
Cisse's back. It's good to see after he was in so much pain earlier. Left wing. Space opening up for San Diego. Back to Escoto. Needed a third touch, and now that diffused the chance. There's under 4 minutes to go in Chris Toth's dream night. Will dream become reality? Contreras to Toth.
Well, it is the dream of any keeper, but it would be an achievement of the entire team for sure.
Unquestionably.
And especially a guy like Contreras, who you talked about there a minute ago, on the ball now again. Ray Contreras.
Contreras off of Pena.
He's been an anchor at the back line for the Sockers tonight.
3:15. Sockers want to play keep away. Childs is back. Childs to Ortega. Pee-wee in the middle! Oh, back to Childs.
What a save.
Cisse. Sosa knocks it off the side wall. Claire absorbs a foul. There's 2:53 to play. 7-0 Sockers.
So, a few minutes ago, Craig, you compared a shutout, a clean sheet in arena soccer to a no-hitter in baseball. Could make a case that a shutout in arena soccer happens with less frequency than the no-hitter in baseball, although here in San Diego, maybe a little bit of a different story.
Cerda to Hiram Ruiz. 2:42. Backdoor score! Matt Clare! We're on the Ocho. Matt Clare has the hat trick. His 5th of the year. It's 8-0.
It was Giles last week. It's Clare this week. The hat trick heroes. Exactly where he needed to be. Brilliant service. Whole lot of space opening up late on in this contest. Still plenty of work for Clare to do to turn that thing home. 8-0, 2:41 left. Hat trick, number 99.
Clare with a 4-point night. Could have been 5. Had 1 assist. Kind of raked away from him. And a timeout called by the Sockers. Great night by Matt Clare. But let's be clear. In 2:41, we'll be talking about a different star of the game if this line holds.
We shall see. Clare has been the offensive hero tonight. Offensive star, you must say. Oliveira's pitched in with a couple of goals as well, but Clare has really shown his class, risen to the top tonight as far as all the players on the pitch here at the Valley View Casino Center. What is currently an 8-0 lead for the home side. Emphasis on that final number. 0-0 zilch goose egg. Call it what you will. That's the storyline we're paying attention to right now. It's the one you got your eyes and ears on, without a doubt. It's the storyline that Chris Toth is certainly focused on as well.
Shop GTM, San Diego's #1 discount store in Lemon Grove, Santee, Otay Mesa, and coming soon to Chula Vista. Check us out online at gtmstores.com.
Scored by number 99, Matt Clare.
2.5 minutes left. Headed to the middle, and Felipe Gonzalez knocks it out.
Number 63, Hiram Ruiz.
The other way, Contreras to Felipe. He rockets one, save Miranda. Two hands it up over the frame. I gotta say, Miranda's played a really good game tonight.
You could make a case, Craig, a very reasonable case for Miranda to be one of the stars of this game. He's given up 8 goals.
He could have given up 15 easily.
Take that for what it's worth.
I mean, easily. Could have given up 15. Corner kick, Sockers. Sosa.
Oh.
Pinball. LSO wants the pinball to come his way, so does Clare. Clare back to the man of the moment. 2:10 to go. 8-0. Sockers. Header! Trying for the header, Escoto. Miranda wants no more of it. Another try. Murray. From Marcus Jordan. Dispossessed. Big foul. Felipe takes a hard hit from Marcus Jordan. Minute 51 to go. 58 minutes gone. LSO pushed down by Juan Carlos Gonzalez. Don't be bullies now. Sosa to Felipe. Everyone knows what's at stake. Toth. There's a nervousness about it as we continue. Forward to Childs because Toth wants the ball as deep down the field as possible. Clare. Again slipping on the logo. LSO. 90 seconds until personal hit. No, a steal. And now the best chance with Toth out of the net. And Contreras. The diagonal run to perhaps save the moment. Ray Contreras would have none of it. Here's Clare. He wants 4 in the middle looking for Childs. 1:06 left to go. 8-0. Adrian Perez. The final minute. Thiago Goncalves. Played back. Juan Carlos Gonzalez. Ball handling. Knocked down by Ortega. 45 seconds down the field. Miranda's got it. There's 40 seconds. Douglas Lima. Lima wants a big one. Wide. Clare. Pinballed around. Pee-wee. Pushed. Mugged. There's the call. Waiting for it. 27.9 seconds left.
Can sense it. You can sense it.
Could become reality.
Toth saying, get that thing down there. Hold
Contreras, the hero. Escoto cuts it back. There's 18 seconds. Contreras to John Sosa. There's 12 seconds. Chris Toth has the ball. He floats it forward. There's 8 seconds. Escoto in the air. There's 5 seconds. Escoto will shoot. Kick save Miranda. 2-1. Escoto on the last horn. Puts it in after the horn. But the true story is on the other side of the field. Chris Toth has a shutout. 8-0 full time. And for the first time in his career, Chris Toth takes the field, and no ball's going his net. 16 save shutout for Chris Toth, who will be the MASL Keeper of the Week, Keeper of the Month. And back to the All-Star team on this performance. A team win, 8-0.
Take a bow, Chris Toth, and take a bow, Sockers defenders, and everybody who contributed defensively this evening. We're almost laughing about it back in the first quarter when it was Matt Clare, the man who ends up scoring a hat trick tonight, without a doubt your offensive star of this game for the Sockers. It was Matt Clare back in that first quarter with two of the biggest defensive contributions of that opening 15 minutes. Everybody pitched in on this, but Chris Toth gets his name next to it. He's the goalkeeper. He's the guy who made 16 saves. It's a clean sheet. It's a shutout. It's no goals allowed in a 60-minute Arena Soccer League contest for Chris Toth. Take a bow, number 30.
The original goalies of Sockers 3, Riley Swift with Chris Toth as his backup. Riley Swift authored a shutout that I must say, seeing as I was there for it, not the same quality opponent. This was a Tacoma Stars before the Stars before the Stars. This was a Stars in name only team that Riley Swift shut out on a Sunday afternoon on the second game of a back-to-back, a day game after a night game, kind of a really weird game. This was a fully rested team, full preparation, 16-team league, major Arena Soccer League. Chris Toth and the Sockers do not allow a goal. And again, you said it, and it does bear repeating. To get an indoor soccer shutout, that means everybody played a great game. Chris Toth gets the credit, but everybody contributed to this feat.
Oh, without a doubt, every last man gets to take a little bit of credit for this. Phil Salvaggio, take a little bit of credit for the way he got his team prepared for this game. But finishing up on Ontario, the quality opponent tonight for the Sockers, this game could have gone in quite a few different directions, and a few of them could have been very fruitful for the boys from the Inland Empire. 2-0 at halftime, and how Ontario did not score in that second quarter was just a question that is still difficult to answer. Went on for another quarter and another one to finish it off in the clean sheet for Chris Toth and the San Diego Sockers. This Fury team gave everything they had. The crossbar, Toth, Contreras, even Matt Clare and Luan Oliveira. The attackers getting back, helping out defensively. Crossbar on a couple of occasions. Chris Toth on 16 occasions, preventing Ontario from scoring a solitary goal this evening in this 8-0 victory. A fine feeling in the air for the San Diego Sockers right now. And Craig, taking a step away from this great storyline of the clean sheet, the shutout tonight, the 8-0 victory tonight, looking a little bit more big picture. The 3 home games out of the first 4 games here this season, the 2017-18 MASL campaign, said they absolutely needed to get 3 wins in those first 3 home games. They have done so.
8-0, our final tonight. The Sockers are 4-0. The Fury fall to 2-2. San Diego will hit the road next weekend. Continuing out to the Pacific Northwest. And their next game will be December 1st against Tacoma. So actually they'll have next week off. They'll have Thanksgiving week off. And then they will play on Friday, December 1st at ShoWare Center in Tacoma, Washington. Fly back on the 2nd and host Soles de Sonora, 5 p.m. 2 Sundays from now, December 3rd, here at Valley View Casino Center. Get your tickets at San Diego Sockers, sdsockers.com. sdsockers.com, the place to get your Sockers tickets. And I can't wait, man. This is going to be such a match.
You talk about hoping that there's a real big crowd for that game and there's a real buzz inside this building. We know there's going to be a great atmosphere around the players and around the coaches and people getting ready for that contest on the pitch. But in the crowd, in the stands, the Sockers fans can do a whole lot to contribute. Would love to see a crowd in excess of 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 going in to that game. It's a playoff preview. It's the first round of a great boxing affair. Love that analogy earlier, Craig. It really is what it is with Soles and the Sockers. And going back to that attendance and hoping we get a big crowd, our friends from down in Hermosillo, they do their part. The last time Soles were here for the 2016-17 season during the playoffs, a game that Soles actually won here at the Valley View Casino Center, they brought over 150 fans up from Sonora. The folks from Hermosillo traveling with the team, traveling with their boys to cheer them on. So the Sockers fans have got to come with the noise, got to come with the intensity, and the players will most definitely match. Cannot wait for December 3rd. Going to be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be a long 2 weeks, man.
It is. A long wait for the Sockers. One game in between here and there, 2 days prior in Washington. But tonight, Chris Toth, he's been dreaming of this since he was watching his dad play on the very same field decades before. A shutout in the Major Arena Soccer League for Chris Toth, last year's Keeper of the Year. For Nate Abarea, for our producer-director Ross Callen, Dave Evenson, and the rest of our Sockers broadcast crew, Craig Elston saying thanks for tuning in on MASL TV. Final tonight, 8-0 Sockers. We'll talk to you in 2 weeks. So long.